Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here, Monday, July 6th, 2026, Southern District of New York. We're heading in. It's drizzling, so it's time to put up the umbrella. But as we restart after the 4th of July break, there was a Diddy case. Yes, first there was the people waiting to see if Diddy would get a pardon or a commutation. He didn't. The focus seemed to have been on violators of various vehicle emissions law. But there was a Diddy civil case that happened just before the break that I don't think we've done in this format. It's a Burgess versus Combs, but it's turned into a counter thing where Diddy, Sean Combs, wants discovery against Nexstar, News Nation, and they want it against him. And the most recent filing is him opposing their fishing expedition into other allegations beyond Burgess against Combs. He's still detained, but the civil litigation doesn't stop. Now, on the Live Nation front, our FOIA case is in, and they didn't answer the DOJ Antitrust Division. It's a total travesty, so we're going to ramp that up. But meanwhile, our state requests, Pennsylvania was ridiculous. I did an appeal, and then they set up a briefing schedule, and I gave them an extension on which to brief, and then the judge, administrative law judge, I guess, in Pennsylvania, ordered that they were wrong, and we were supposed to get the Live Nation Ticketmaster documents by, I think, July 2nd. And on that day, rather than filing the documents or providing them, the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office of AG Sunday filed yet more arguments about why they shouldn't give a single document. What is it between that office and Ticketmaster? It doesn't make any sense. They already lost the case. Just give the documents. There was no provision for, appealing the appeal. Anyway, they didn't go to a higher court or anything. They just I guess it's a reconsideration. Anyway, we're going to pursue that, guaranteed, to the end. We're coming to the turning the corner here, so we're going to go financial because we have quite a bit to say. We've mentioned it before, but OppFi, this is a big one. OppFi is a high-cost lender trying to shoulder its way into the banking industry. We've been on the lookout for their application, and the FDIC put it up first. A sort of Utah bank seeking FDIC insurance to do the deal. The Fed sent me a copy of the application, but they haven't put, since I'd commented on it, or Fair Finance Watch had, but they haven't put it on their website, which is kind of a bad practice for the Fed, but maybe you say holiday. The OCC, of course, hasn't done anything to provide us a copy of the application or provided notice, and it's because they openly say we retain the right to have, I guess, 5 business day gap between an application being filed and providing notice. But the irony is that they run the comment period. They just don't tell you that it's running. So actually, it's not a 30-day comment period with the OCC. It's at most 25, could be as little as 22 when you have a 3-day weekend. Great job, guys. Great job, guys. Now, the United Nations, we've written a number of scoops. Staff are opposed to various of the next SG candidates. Not surprising. They're not very strong candidates. Hopefully, there'll be more. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine that the UN can get worse than it is, but let's see. But we received over the break a very detailed and troubling series of allegations with evidence, with details about UNDP and Gaza. So it seems pretty newsworthy. Now, we're going to be cautious. We haven't written it up yet because we're going to give the UN and its spokesperson, Stefan Dujarric, an opportunity to respond. That's supposedly the gold standard in journalism. And you'd think that they would, except they believe if they don't respond, you can't publish, or you're not a reporter reporting on the UN like the people that just sit there gape-mouthed at the noon briefing. But we're going to be putting it in. Watch this space.